Hi, and welcome to another ID Cyber Sessions. I'm Steve, and this is Alice, and we both work at ID Cyber.
We thought we'd take the opportunity to share some information about some free training courses, which are ideal for those starting out in cybersecurity or interested in the field. These courses are created by EC Council and are available through our website, cybertraining.uk.
Tell us a little bit more about these. I'm going to introduce Megan and Morgan, who are part of our business support team, who've actually been taking these courses. So can you tell us a bit about your day-to-day job?
Yeah, so myself and Morgan, we run the admin team, so we're the first point of contact for all of our clients. We focus on the customer journey from the moment that they contact us to the end until it's passed over to our technical side, and we look after the accounts and everything sort of in between.
And why is it that you guys decided to take one of the Essentials courses?
Probably to get a better understanding of like what the customer might be going through if they have a technical query that we don't necessarily know about previously. It's a lot easier for us to hopefully give them an answer to help them.
Or be able to direct them to the right person in the team otherwise.
Yep.
Yeah.
So there's 3 different courses on offer. You've got the network defence, the ethical hacking, and the digital forensics. If you both tell me, what one did you start with?
So I've started with the network defence, just as I thought it would be the most relevant to our job and the most relevant to what we do day to day and be able to implement them the easiest. And I've still yet to do the other 2 courses, but I do plan on doing them at some point.
I also started with the network defence essential one, just so that I could have a better understanding of the whole process of how things are set up internally.
And what kind of topics have you been covering? What sort of kind of modules have you been working through?
So the module topics vary. So just off the top of my head, we have cloud security, you have mobile device security, technical controls. So they are different. So they start off with the sort of easier ones with the technical controls, and as the modules progress, it delves deeper into each subject.
So neither of you have a cybersecurity background, so how have you found it doing the courses, like not having that base knowledge?
I've not found them as... I was really apprehensive at first, and I thought I wouldn't be able to keep up. But it's actually been a lot more informative than I thought. It's more about filling in the gaps in the knowledge. There's a lot of the stuff that was being said I knew, but it was just the gaps and the linking words that maybe I wasn't sure, or how one product perhaps related to another. So it is just filling in the gaps and what you do already know essentially, but it's just bringing it to the forefront of your mind and filling those gaps in.
Mm-hmm. Has your experience been the same?
Yeah, pretty much. It's more, I want to know how things work, and it then will help me deal with other courses in future.
And how long have you actually been working on the materials?
I've been working on them for quite some time. So I do, whenever we have quiet time in the office, that's normally when I would pick up the courses, the course and run with it. So I sort of do maybe one module at a time and then go back to my day-to-day job and let the information sink in, see if there's a way that I can implement that or just use the information that I've learned. And if I have another quiet day, I go back and pick up the next module.
I'm pretty much the same. I'll do it in my downtime and at my desk, and it's good that we can do a module at a time and you don't need to do the whole course. So we don't set aside whole days to go through the course. We can have it in like sort of bite-sized chunks and deal with that bit, think about it, go back to our normal job, and then we can go back to it when we feel that we have time.
And I guess I should go back and revisit it if you feel that it maybe didn't actually sink in the first time as well.
Yes, yeah.
The courses are, people learn differently when they do a course. So how have you guys found that this course actually adapts to how you learn?
Yeah, I would say so. I learn better if I read words as opposed to having to listen or watch a video. I can take it at my own pace and I can write down all the notes and I can pause it a bit if I need to spend more time on something, and I can sort of skip over bits that I know better. Yeah. That's how I find it better for me.
I think I'm slightly different to Morgan. I'm more of a visual person. I like to visualise something. So the videos are perfect for me, because He does explain things very well, but he also uses it in a way where he will introduce an example. For instance, so for like the network setup, the tutor, the instructor, introduced a fake organisation, and each sort of layer to the organisation, he then specified which control should be within which area, and I found that really helpful to be able to look at it from a real life business way, and it's not just technical controls, and actually being able to see on what and how many layers as to how they work.
Mm-hmm. And how supported do you feel in terms of showing what you're understanding? Like, is there an exam at the end, or are there kind of regular checkpoints for you to test your knowledge, or how does that work?
Yeah, after every module there's a short mini quiz, and it's multiple choice for most of the questions, and you're able to sort of go through the whole thing and go back and make sure that you know all the bits correctly.
And then is there an exam at the end, or
Yeah, there's an overall exam.
have either of you taken it yet?
No,
Not yet, but we plan on soon, so wish us luck.
So you may not have actually completed the course yet, but have you found that the content can now be applied to your day-to-day job, like if you're speaking to a customer, or if you're even speaking to us from a more technical point of view?
Yeah, definitely. I think just for me in particular, some of the terminology and some of the phrases I've picked up, and they've been really solid when speaking to clients and customers, and stopping it from, getting to the technical team if it doesn't need to be. If it's a query that myself or Morgan can handle, I feel like we've felt more confident in answering those queries from clients with having a little bit more of the technical knowledge. That's been good.
And you guys have both been taking the network defence course, but there's also the ethical hacking and the digital forensics courses. Do you think you'll be giving them a go?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'd really like to do the forensics one because it sounds quite interesting. I just haven't had the time to get around to it yet.
Yeah. Myself, I'm going to finish off the network defence, and then the plan is to move to ethical hacking, and then best to last. So,
So, would you recommend these courses to someone without a cybersecurity background to, get the first step, towards getting into the industry?
Absolutely. I think you've got nothing to lose by trying, because the courses are free, they are knowledgeable, and they present the information in different ways. So, we both learn differently, and we've both taken something from the course. So, I would definitely say you've got nothing to lose, so just go for it, try it.
It breaks things down to a fairly basic sort of way to understand it. So it's not like it's all this technical jargon that you don't understand, first of all. Mm-hmm. So it'll break it down, explain what each thing is, and then it'll sort of build up from there.
Mm-hmm. So we always close these interviews by asking if there's a kind of book or blog or podcast or anything that you'd like to recommend. Doesn't have to be cybersecurity related, just anything that you think that people should be interested in.
I haven't finished it, but I've just started reading the People Hacker by Jenny Radcliffe.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm really enjoying that so far. So I won't say anything, but definitely it's worth considering. It's different.
I'm reading a book which is about OSINT techniques. I can't remember who it's by, but yeah, I've been reading that much.
Excellent.
I like to learn about it.
Thank you guys for coming along today and sharing your insights into the courses. If you want to know more about what we do at ID Cyber Solutions, you can get us at idcybersolutions.com and cybertraining.uk. Thanks again, we'll see you next time.